Okay, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, we are live now. It's official live. Okay, beautiful. We're officially live, guys, with my two fellow special guests, Mr. Nick Cardone from New Jersey, Sicilian, correct?
Sì.
Ah, bravo. Okay. And then on the bottom, my fellow paisano, Santino Merenda from Toronto, Calabrese. Welcome to my channel, guys. Soccer Forever per sempre calcio.
Good to be here.
Guys, please subscribe, put a like, you know the drill, and let's take care of business, shall we? So, before anything, I just want to give a little bit of my 2 cents. We're going to be doing live on YouTube. Then once I get things going. And yeah, this is not only about Juventus, it's about everything. So people, I do talk, yes, there's lots to talk about Juventus. I'm a Juventino, but then eventually I might have a Milanista, Interista, insomma. We do like Italian football, IFTV. So, but then we're not only going to talk about Juventus, we're going to talk about maybe this World Cup, a little bit the Serie A, maybe the Messi Ronaldo drama. Let's get things going, shall we?
Yeah, you want to talk? You want to talk about La Mondiale first?
We can talk about Mondiale. I can't. Thank God that this Mondiale, man, is over, man. I'm just sick and tired of it. So I can finally see the Serie A. You know what I mean?
So, Uncle Nick, what did you think about the final? Who were you cheering for? What did you think?
Be completely honest, I really didn't have a clear favorite. I just needed Mbappe to finish top scorer because that's the bet I placed before the tournament, and it happened. It was a beautiful game. I will say, I think, without a doubt, the best game of soccer I've seen in my life. Even if the first 70 minutes were a little lackluster. Best game I've ever seen. I don't know about you guys.
Rino Bambino, what do you think?
What I think? Okay, well, with Argentina, France, like I wasn't really too happy with Argentina before the game of Croatia, but this last game, because you people know I'm not a big fan of Messi, but I always said I like Messi when he plays with Argentina. So, and he showed me the true Messi when he plays with Argentina. Like it was a great game. France, they did a wonderful job at the end. Deschamps know how to do his changes. I kind of feel bad for Mbappe because they got this close, man. Like they got really close. But at the end of the day, we all know with France, when it comes to penalties, they're not that great. They happened in 2006 with us in Italy. So, and Messi got his last trophy. Congratulations to him. So I can stop hearing this debate, you know, Ronaldo better than Messi or Messi. For now, Messi has the extra cup. It doesn't mean he's better. Because I don't want to hear this stuff anymore about Ronaldo being better. They're both the two top players. As paper, Messi is, you know, on top because of that. But at the end of the day, they're both good quality players. Like enough with this crap, and you know, congratulations to them, and let's see what happens the next 4 years. But it was their destiny.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I agree.
you agree?
Who are you going for, Santino?
I really didn't like either team, to be honest with you. But if I had to choose, I was cheering for France just because I'm a big Diego Maradona fan. And now that Messi won, people are going to start saying he's the GOAT, which you're entitled to say now. I still feel it's Maradona, just because I feel like he did it with teams that were not as good as the teams that Messi played with. I still think Maradona is the GOAT, is the best. But Messi did it, and you can't really say much. He's won. He's won every trophy at every level, and the best team won. But it could have went either way. France had some chances too, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but I disagree with the fact that now Messi's the GOAT. The only GOAT is Maradona. Like, enough, it's enough. Like,
Well,
let's not exaggerate.
people might disagree with you. They say it's Messi just needed to win the World Cup to
Oh,
get that.
congratulations to him, but doesn't mean, like I said, the difference between Ronaldo and Messi. You know what I mean? Like, they're both two great players, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, Ronaldo did not have his chance. He has the Euro, so it is what it is.
Uh, I mean, in a way, too, you're also kind of comparing apples to oranges. I mean, Maradona played in a completely different era. Um, you know, just the whole game was totally played in a different way. It's really quite difficult to, I think, judge guys that played 30 like their careers were 20 to 30 years apart. Um, you know, I what I'm tending to see is anyone who saw Maradona play says Maradona. Anyone who's seen Messi play, I didn't see Maradona. I'm gonna lean towards Messi. But I think at the end of the day, it's apples to oranges. They both, carried their teams. Were by far and the best in their time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for me, Diego, for me, I did some research and he came to a Napoli team in 1984. I think that Napoli at the time were struggling to stay in Serie A. They were there. They were never a good team. They never won the Scudetto. They never, they were a poor team, one of the poorest teams in Europe. He came in '84, and in a few short years, he won two campionatos. He won the Coppa Italia. He won the UEFA Cup, which back then UEFA Cup was similar to the Champions League. And he had some good players with Napoli, but nowhere near the players that Messi had at Barcelona and at PSG. And then if you look at what he did in '86 when he won the cup, I mean, Argentina had, again, they had good players, but nowhere near the players Messi's had. Like, just look at the team that won the World Cup. Lautaro Martinez, um, Di Maria, Alvarez, the young striker there, DePaul. They had a lot of good players, man, and for me, Diego did a lot more with a lot less, but that's me. That's my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion, but now the
Well,
Messi
and
one, you could say he's the GOAT.
well, and just purely to play devil's advocate here, I don't necessarily think this. I think you also maybe think about the opponent too. Like Messi went up against Mbappe, who scores a hat trick, who is insane. And also he lived in a time with Ronaldo. I don't think there's anyone in Maradona's time that could even get anywhere near his level. Meanwhile, Messi and Ronaldo they're battling it out. And I wonder if you didn't have one. Let's say you don't have Ronaldo, or even vice versa. Maybe you don't have Messi and you have Ronaldo instead. If we think more of one of them, if they both didn't play at the same time, just something to think about. I don't necessarily think,
Yeah,
it makes a difference.
but that's true what you're saying. But take this in consideration too.
Yeah,
Messi played Barcelona for many, many years.
Yeah.
I I can list the number of superstars that he's played with
Yeah.
on those
Iniesta,
Barcelona teams. Iniesta, Xavi, Ronaldinho, Suarez, Neymar. The list goes on and on. Surrounding company was unbelievable. Then he goes to PSG. We don't need to list the players there. They're all-star team. He played in La Liga where he just was competing against Real Madrid. Maradona in Serie A was the greatest league in the 80s and early 90s. Maradona had to play with players like Michel Platini, Ruud Gullit, Van Basten, Baggio in his early days, Klinsmann, Mateus, Rummenigge, who was a German legend, Maldini, Baresi. The list goes on and on, buddy. These, teams in Serie A back then, you had Sampdoria winning the Scudetto. Verona, I think in '85, won the Scudetto. Inter had to compete with. Juve, Milan. these are top teams week in and week out. Messi was just really in La Liga competing against Real Madrid and maybe in Atletico. And in Liga, now he's got nobody, no competition. They win every year. So take that in consideration too. Maradona had to play with, in his era, against heavy-duty players instead of my friend, week in and week out.
100%, man. That's why I get pissed off when I hear these things about Messi. So,
but Nick is right though. He made some points that he had to play against Ronaldo, right?
Totally different era, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
And Pete, and you do definitely have some, like you said, in the league, some heavy superstars. I mean, at the time too, the one difference in the game is that the domestic leagues were much more important than they are now.
Yeah.
Now it's all about Champions League. Not that the leagues aren't important, but now it's Champions League, Champions League, Champions League. Where at the time, Champions League, it was great, but it was really the leagues are what ruled the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally different game.
Yeah. So I mean, you could go on and on. I mean,
you're never gonna win. You're not gonna find the right answer about it.
No, but there's no answer to win.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, Nick's hit the nail on the head. If you, I mean, I caught the tail end of Diego in the early 90s and late 80s.
Yeah.
And a lot of people started watching soccer when Messi and Ronaldo hit the scene. So you're going to be focused on Messi or Ronaldo, not really knowing the history of Diego. Where I did some research and I seen Diego. Even I remember the 94 World Cup, Diego scored against Greece. He was fat and out of shape. He still scored, but I think he got caught with marijuana in his system, so he got suspended. But that's a different story.
Yeah.
But anyways,
no, that's okay.
It's they're both great players, and even Ronaldo you can throw in there too. I mean, I don't like either. I can't stand Messi or Ronaldo. I can't stand either of them. But I'm not an idiot. I have a respect, and I know the level of talent that these two have. And Messi got the ultimate prize. He won the World Cup that Ronaldo never got. So you can call Messi the GOAT, and you can't really argue.
And there's nothing to argue about.
7 Ballon d'Ors and maybe one more too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, now he's going to win the next one.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
But I've been arguing since weeks about this debate, with Ronaldo, Messi. I said, guys, even the last comment I posted on Facebook about the shop where he said, now that Messi win, Ronaldo doesn't exist anymore. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about Ronaldo. Like, Messi win, that's it, finito. And I said to my buddies, don't put this hate on Ronaldo. Like what the Shump said is right, not because he's a Juventino whatsoever. It's like saying Nick as a musician. It's like saying Carlos Santana better than Joe Satriani. You can't say that. They're both different gender. It's the same with Ronaldo and Messi, different style of players.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like
I agree.
Kindergarten man. Oh, he's better. Quello più forte. Like perdere, mamma mia. Then, besides that, I wanted to say something. You see what happened at Napoli? It seems like Italy win. Napoli went to Scudetto because Argentina win. Like, I was kind of shocked.
Oh, Rino, do you remember I remember hearing and seeing a documentary on the 1990 World Cup in Italy.
Okay.
What was it? Argentina played. Was it even against Italy?
Yeah,
Argentina played in Napoli.
Sure.
In Napoli.
Oh.
And all the Napoletani went for Argentina. In their own country.
No disrespect to my fellow Napoli fans and whatsoever. I'm pretty sure you guys heard this because Santino, you're from the South. Same with Nick, you're from the South. I'm from the South. For us, it's bad to go for Juve because apparently we're from the South. But for Napoli, cheering for Argentina, it's okay. like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I went for Juve being a Juventino, even though my mom was a Milanista, my two brothers Milanista, I choose Juventino because of heart, because I liked Vialli, Ravanelli, which Vialli, as we know, he's not feeling well, so we can get back to that later. But just to say, but then these guys, oh, I'm from Napoli, I go for Napoli. Yeah, you're from Napoli, then you were cheering for Argentina. It seems like you guys win the World Cup. Pensa ragazzi vostri. Then let us do our thing. Instead of judging us because we're from the South, if we go for Juve or either way, Inter whatsoever. Like, really?
Well, maybe we can segue into Juve and the second half of the season. What do you guys think?
We'll go to Serie A, the Juve news. I don't know, man. There's lots to talk about Juve. I think you guys heard about Pogba might come back maybe the 19th. But what I heard about Pogba, maybe if he doesn't show up January, they might, how do you call it, take away his contract. So we'll see. But apparently it's 19, so I hope so.
Hey, I've been hearing this for 14 years. Pogba's coming back. Pogba's coming back.
I know. That's why I get mad.
Ma vaffanculo, Pogba.
Yeah, it's that. That's why
He made a big mistake. He tried getting that like conservative therapy when all the doctors told him have surgery, have surgery, have surgery. He wasted all this time. He got the surgery. They thought he'd still do it, and then he like re-injured himself again trying to push, and yeah, it's really all on him. This one's on him big time. It's not like getting unlucky with injury after injury. This is like, dude.
I told Santino at the beginning when they get this guy, he didn't listen to me. Then of course I cannot predict the future. Then this shit happens. It just pissed me off, you know.
Well, if you ask me, I know you guys are not gonna want to hear this, but Chiesa too. I don't think he's gonna last the season. Him, Vlahovic, and Pogba. They should shut all three of them down for the season and start again next year. I don't think Chiesa can last. I don't think Vlahovic is going to last. They're injury prone, all three of these guys. All three.
Why Chiesa?
Chiesa, I just look at him and I don't know if you heard, maybe was it about a week ago, he was in training and he collapsed on the floor. He collapsed in training. He got back up and he was on the floor for a bit. And I just think his leg, and after the surgery, he's not going to hold up for the season. I think he's going to be injury prone for the year going. That's what I think. I hope I'm wrong, but
so with Chiesa, I mean, the reason why I'm not too worried, I mean, obviously it's
concerning
is one, it's an ACL. I mean, ACL we know takes a long time. You know, they let him take his sweet time, especially with the World Cup happening when it was happening. So good on them for not rushing it. The other problem he had, it was like an abductor problem. So I think totally unrelated to the knee. That it was announced later. So I mean, yeah, it's always not a good sign. But
I hope you're right, man.
I don't think we need to start ringing the bells for Chiesa yet. Vlahovic, the way he was at the World Cup, yeah, that's concerning for sure.
Pogba and Vlahovic. Hopefully, Chiesa, the surgery, like you said, it takes a long. Even Spinazzola's still not 100% back, buddy. You know, he had the same.
I know, but I heard Chiesa's joining at the Cremonese game.
Like, so. I don't think Allegri can play Federico for 90 minutes game after game. I don't think his knee can hold it. I think he's a sub, and he can play maybe 30, 45 minutes max from now until the end of the year. That's me. I could be wrong.
Yeah, well, I hope not, bro. We're waiting for too long
we'll
for
see.
Chiesa now. You know what I mean?
It's every player's body is different too. It's and today's back is sort of to the point from before, which is a totally different game. Athletes are pushing their bodies to the absolute max these days.
Too much games to play.
It's a lot.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I mean, this type of injury, De Piero had the same injury. He wasn't the same player after he had the surgery. What's the Morte di Fama on Roma, the young troublemaker there? What's his name? Zaniolo had the same surgery. He hasn't been the same player. The guy never scores now. Never. Before the surgery, he was scoring. Now he never scores. Never. Chiesa, Spinazzola, these type of surgeries, for me, I notice the players, they don't come back the same player. Hopefully, I hope to God that Chiesa, because he's young, like Zaniolo, maybe he'll pull through. The leg will get stronger, and But I don't know, man. I don't like these type of injuries. It's tough. They don't come back the same player.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll have to see. Time will
well,
tell, right?
yeah, well, I mean, yeah, definitely. I think Chiesa's youth is definitely a positive factor.
Yeah.
But you're right. Marquisio was another one. I mean, he was over 30 years old when it happened. But yeah, Marquisio, another one. The second his knee went, done. Basically, career over. He came back for a few months, then he went to Zenit, and then retired.
I think Baggio, the same.
Yep, Baggio too, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, Baggio.
Baggio's knees were. I seen a documentary on that guy. That poor guy. I don't know how
Ronaldo
he.
too.
Who?
Ronaldo, Brazilian
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
Brazilian Ronaldo too. Both his knees, I think.
Yeah.
Sad, when your knees, you get an operation on your knee, buddy, and it snaps. Bad news, man. Bad news.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
We got pretty unlucky with all these injuries in our end, so I don't know, man. Hopefully for the better.
Now they're saying they're trying to shop Vlahovic. Arsenal, I think, wants him, or Chelsea. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, Arsenal and Chelsea, but it's not for sure. We got to see. Maybe in the summer.
If Vlahovic is injury prone, if this is an ongoing occurrence, then ciao. Because he's starting to piss me off too.
Even Vlahovic, he didn't want to do the operation. That's why things are getting worse with him too. He still hasn't checked it out with that Popagia, how you call it?
Polpaccio?
Yeah, that problem that he has, the Popagia.
One sec, guys. I just got to turn on my fan here. It's boiling hot.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
I mean, I think, again, different situation, different bodies. I mean, it's so hard to tell. We're obviously not doctors, and we're only told so much information. But yeah, they tried. I think, again, with him, he was trying to save himself for the World Cup, and he struggled in the World Cup.
Yeah, this World Cup ruined everything, man.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Let's just be positive. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Just can't wait to see my lovely Juventus play because I'm sick of terrible about the World Cup. So
Io non posso stare senza la mia Juventus.
Yeah, bravo. You're correct.
Yeah. So. Wait. So. What games does Juve have first in January?
Cremonese, the 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Premier League is going to start Boxing Day.
I think they already started.
Yeah, there was a game
26th?
today or yesterday. They played Manchester City and Liverpool.
Oh, that was already Premier League?
No, I think it was like Shield Cup or some fucking bullshit.
Oh, wow.
They got so many fucking cups, I don't even fucking know. Caribou Cup, Shield Cup, FA Cup, Stugazza Cup.
Yeah, too much.
Oh.
Who knows?
What else? What other topics?
What are topics? Where's the thing? She took it away. Well, I heard some things like it's not 100% sure. The same rumor that we hear every year with the coach, with Zidane. But we got to see if Allegri stays by the end of the year. That would be nice, but I don't know if Zidane can handle this project. We'll see. Then I know the other news is in the Juve part, Monday, there's going to be the presentation of the new president. Already Scalvini is in.
But I heard that Agnelli might buy Juve again. Did you hear that?
That's what I heard too, but I hope not. I hope not. We'll see.
Always draw my Juve, eh?
I know. Either they said that or either Ilkan is going to let it back to a small share, in which it will still be under Ilkan. If Agnelli has it, a deal.
Well, no. So he right now, I think the majority is under the holding company, Exor,
Yeah, still
which
extra. Yes.
Elkan has is the CEO of. And then Agnelli and probably Elkan, they have their own personal shares in Juve, which and in Exor. It's very confusing because Juve is also publicly traded, um, which is also the whole thing Alberto was telling us about a few weeks with the investigations.
Yeah, exactly.
How it's a whole separate thing from the sporting world and the business world.
Which is funny. After the World Cup, Gazzetta dello
Yeah.
Sport media said they're attacking Juventus again, but they're not looking at the other teams. And I'm just like, let it be. My friends were like, "Oh, I heard from Gazzetta. Hey, keep on following Gazzetta dello Sport." I'm telling you, we're not going to be in trouble. Like, it's unbelievable, man.
Yeah, and I think all those rumors, Agnelli buying Zidane, it's too early.
Too early,
It
yeah.
can go either way, because who knows?
Yeah, we'll
Maybe
see.
Allegri
No, no,
comes.
they said if Allegri stays or not. So, but
Mm.
we've been hearing Zidane for years, so I don't know. I just let it be. Let's see how it turns out. I think Allegri can find a solution of this, and we'll see what happens. Because at the end of the day, we can complain about Allegri. We've seen at the World Cup, Argentina, Portugal. I think even Serbia. They all play Ortomuso, Catenaccio. They play the system as
Well,
Allegri.
not la finale, buddy. They were going back and forth. It wasn't
Yeah,
Catenaccio.
that was a different story. But before that, uh, even Argentina, they were playing like Catenaccio, man. So we should not complain about. Well, I should not complain about Allegri too much. I'm keeping my mouth shut. As long as they let us win, that's it. So no, fuck what they do.
3 punti, but that's all that matters at the end of the day. I don't care how
Yeah.
they fucking do it, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As long as they get the 3 points, that's all that matters. But I think
Yeah.
I think once our big guns come back, like Chiesa at 100%, hopefully that Mortadivam Pogba comes back, he's gonna help.
Yeah, bro.
That Faccio di Gatsu, Vlahovic back at 100%, it's gonna help. You're too young,
Yeah.
Giovane there. What's his name? Fagioli and the other guy.
Miretti.
Yeah,
Miretti.
Rovella. Poor Rovella. the big
Well,
one.
Rovella's next year. He's on loan.
Or next year.
Everybody, Bremer's got to be in the defense 100%. Our goalie's beautiful. We got a beautiful goalie. You see how many penalty shots he stopped in the World Cup? He's
Oh,
a great shot stopper, man.
But even Perin is a good goalie.
Yeah,
too.
beautiful backup. Even our strikers too. Keane is starting to score, and I like Milik, buddy. I've always liked Milik.
Milik?
Good option of La
Oh yeah,
Pantina.
Milik. Yeah, he's
You
really
know,
good.
you need players off La Pantina, buddy, to come out and score. Milik and Keane can do that.
Yeah.
And Di Maria too. When he's healthy, he can be danger too. You've seen what he did in the World Cup final.
Yeah, after he left, Argentina went down.
He did pretty good in the final there. So
But the only thing with Di Maria, he doesn't have 90 minutes on his legs. So
that's
even
okay. That's
put him
okay.
for 60 minutes, I'm more than happy.
And then my buddy on the left there, driving in the crosses, Kostic.
Kostic.
Oh, I
Okay.
love that. I love that guy, man.
That guy's good.
I
Yeah,
love that guy.
100%, bro. Just trying to figure this out here.
Nick, what did you think about the first rigore they gave to Argentina in the final? You think it was You think it was a
He's a referee, by the way.
Huh?
So I forgot to tell people that you're a referee, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to talk about this.
Uncle
Yeah. So
Uncle Nick is a referee, guys, so make sure you guys listen to what he's saying, eh?
so in the game, you gotta think about this. It's a subjective game. You gotta think about it. Is it supportable? It's never a definitive. Almost never is a call. It's definitively this, or if it's definitively that. So there, from what I see, Dembele, he definitely clips Di Maria from the back. it seems negligible, but completely from behind, 0 chance to play the ball there. That's I mean, it's a
think it was
supportable penalty to give. It definitely seems as though it would have very light contact, and Di Maria made the most of it. But yeah, that's what you would call a supportable penalty. Now, I think if the referee doesn't whistle it, that's also supportable. He can say, no, that's negligible contact. I don't think it was enough. The opinion of the referee on the field carries the most weight. VAR in either situation is not going to call that referee to the monitor and say, look at this. And the referee, if you look at the play, he was in an excellent position. He had an excellent angle to see the play. So what you have to understand is that's a supportable call. If he doesn't whistle it, I think that's also okay, and that's also supportable.
Would you would you have called that?
Yeah, I think I would have, just because Dembele had absolutely no chance of reaching the ball. It's not like he reached in his foot, maybe got a piece of the ball, or just missed and got him just a little bit. He was completely behind him and just kind of clipped him from the back. It's it's unfortunate.
All right,
I think that, to me, that's the big difference to me, is did he have a chance to play the ball? No. Well, then, yeah, I'm more likely going to whistle it if I see the contact there.
All right, there you have it from the expert.
From the expert, yeah.
But then again, everyone, remember, if he doesn't whistle it, in this case, it's okay too.
It's a 50-50, like you said.
Yeah.
Here's a question for both of you guys. How do you guys think the Azzurri would have did in this World Cup?
I don't know. If for me, I think if we had the young players, maybe it would be good. But if we had players like Immobile and what's his name, Insigne, like what happened with Macedonia, I don't think we'll manage.
Nick, what do you think?
So
I'm trying to think of a squad that maybe it could be comparable to. I think they would have been, I want to say,
Okay, let me give you the starting 11.
I'd say like a Netherlands,
Yeah?
maybe. I don't think they would have been very clearly in control the whole time. I think they would have done generally well. I don't think they were going to make it past the quarterfinals.
That's fair.
And also,
Okay, yeah.
to be fair, too, is the
I agree.
Netherlands with the U.S. totally made so many mistakes, which also benefited the Netherlands a lot. I say about the performance of the Netherlands was the most they could have done.
That's fair.
What do you know?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I just said about Italy. So I just said before what you guys said. If it was like the young players, probably the quarters or Ayotavi before the quarters. I don't know, bro. We'll see. All I care about is the 2026. I hope things will get better.
Guys, we're going to see, the three of us, we're going to see 3 games that year. We're going to go to, come here to me. I have the stadium 10 minutes.
Yeah, New Jersey.
We could go on my Vespa to the stadium. I'm not even kidding. That's how close it is. Then we'll go to Toronto with you, Santino, see a game, and then
I'm
we'll
pretty
go
sure
to
they're going to do it
Vancouver.
Toronto. Because I heard
And then
Vancouver, they might do 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Well, all 3. We're going to go to all 3 cities.
If we can get tickets, it's gonna probably be hard.
I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to see as many as possible.
Well, like I told you, I'm gonna let you know, Cardone, if it's in your area. I'm calling. I'm sleeping in your place. Just to let you know.
Okay, definitely, man.
New York is expensive, man.
Come through. Oh, very.
But we'll see.
Well, it's in New Jersey technically, the stadium. So,
Nick, do you follow any other sports or just soccer?
mostly soccer. So after that, that's Formula 1.
Ferrari. What are the teams? I haven't followed in a while. They got Ferrari.
Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, Alfa Tauri, which is a sister team of Red Bull, Alfa Romeo, Williams, McLaren, Alpine, which is Renault, and I'm missing two. I'm blanking on. Yeah, there's like two more that I can't remember.
Nice.
Yeah.
You, Santino, you follow everything: hockey, NFL, everything.
Well, for me, soccer number one, and then I'm a big hockey fan.
Yeah.
Big,
I know
big.
you hate the Toronto Leafs.
Yeah, I hate
No,
the
it's
Leafs.
not just you. You and my buddies from Vancouver, they don't like the Toronto
Oh, I
Leafs.
can't stand the Leafs.
What's your team?
I'm a
Santino?
big Boston Bruins fan. You can see
Okay.
my wall here.
Oh, nice.
So if you follow baseball, we're not going to get along then.
Oh, I'm a big Red Sox fan too.
Yeah, Yankees, man.
Nick, you know what, buddy? Me and you were friends, right? Me
Yes.
and you were friends. Now you told me you're a Yankees fan. I don't know now, right, buddy? I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's
you
okay.
guys are gonna be texting each other every day now.
Yeah,
It's okay. The power of calcio still wins, I think.
I'm just kidding.
Juve in Italy, I think that trumps that rivalry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was watching. My first World Cup was. You touched on it before, 1990. That was my first World Cup. I remember watching, and yeah. So that's when soccer got into
Schillaci
my
was
heart.
there.
Toto Schilacci,
I
Siciliano, buddy.
remember. Well, I was young, but yeah.
He was Siciliano, buddy.
Somebody said something. Hold on.
Francesco Camarda, the Italian jewel.
Rob, he's a big Milan fan. Roberto.
All right, boys. Well, I got work early tomorrow.
You got work, Santino?
Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock here.
Oh. What about you, Nick? You okay to chill for a bit, or?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've got work too, but yeah, I have a few more
Yeah,
minutes.
we do it.
Up to
10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
sure. Whatever
Yeah,
you
the
got.
next time, guys, I try to do early. I'm sorry, but I tried to order today, but then.
Oh no problem, buddy.
But
Reno,
now I found the system of the YouTube. We'll do it more.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this.
Yeah.
Reno. I messaged Reno. I said, let's do the live. Let's do the YouTube a little early. He said, no, I got to eat my pizza first.
I know.
And then after I eat my pizza, then we'll go live. I said, okay.
Well, I'm not going to do live with my pizza in my mouth.
I said, mangiano bella pizza, and then message me after. No problem. I don't want to bother you.
No, that's sorry,
Bella
guys.
pizza, Santino. No, hold on. Reno, tell Santino where you got the pizza from. Bella pizza.
Oh, Panago pizza, bro. You know it.
Is it good?
You never tried?
I heard of it. I never tried it.
Really?
He told me it's like Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
Pizza?
but it's better. But it's better than Pizza Hut.
What do you have? What do you have? You're in Jersey, Nick?
Yeah.
What do you got? What's the number one pizza joints in Jersey? Papa John?
No. So it's a lot of many privately owned little pizzerias in the area, but there's actually one. The best one is called Song in Napoli. They're from Napoli.
Oh, it must be good.
Right down the road. Yeah, but here it's all mostly. There's the chains, but all the good ones are privately owned.
Yeah, it's hard to find a good pizza place now that makes good pies. But anyways, okay, guys, buonanotte.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch again. I'll bring you back, Santino. Now I know the system.
All right, Uncle Nick. Take care, brother.
All right, Santino.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you, Santino. Good night.
Forza Juve.
Yeah. Buon Natale if I don't see you, eh?
Buon Natale, guys.
Buon Natale.
Buon Natale. Now it's me and you.
Yeah, okay.
Nice and bello, eh? Relax. Yeah, I'm just testing this thing here. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's good. It's cool.
Yeah, it's just the viewers. Of course, I need more subscribers. I post on Facebook, but it just takes time, man.
Yeah, no, piano piano.
Yeah, piano piano. Chi va piano va lontano. So, yeah. Besides that, you can wait for this for the Serie A starting. 2
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
Finally, we can see some Serie A. I was going nuts without my lovely Juventus.
I know. Finally, a team I like.
Exactly. It was nice to watch the World Cup. Don't get me wrong, but we will see what happens.
Hmm.
So hopefully, but I know my fellow friend is on. Robert is a big Milan fan, so we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. I think three horse race. Juve, Napoli, Milan.
We'll see. I don't know. Napoli, we got to see how it turns out against Inter. Then, of course, against us, then we got to see how we're going to produce because Cremonese, we got to be careful because they tied with Milan. So nothing too sure with Cremonese.
Yeah,
But the good game is the, for the first game of January, uh, Inter Napoli. That's going to be a good one to watch on January 4th.
yeah.
Can't wait to
Hey,
see that.
hopefully, un bel pareggio.
Un bel
A
pareggio,
nice
sì.
tie. Yeah,
A nice tie.
yeah. But
Then hopefully Milan loses. So
well, and then
we'll
I
see.
I
I'm not
just
taking
no
anything
matter
too
what,
sure. I'm just gonna
I
go
want
with
to
the
win with
flow.
Napoli. We gotta win with Napoli.
Well, they lost their energy cheering for Argentina, right? So we got to see how they can manage against us. But
Yeah.
if they lose against us in Inter, then we can start seeing them dropping points.
Oh, that's 6 points right there. That's totally different. Scudetto open, 4 points,
Yeah.
and
But
then we
like I
still gotta play
said,
them one more time.
yeah. Well, like I said, we got to see because you never know with soccer.
Yeah.
So I know everybody's hoping the spaghetti effect, but we'll see because last year we witnessed per luck, Signora Pioli win the Scudetto. So see what happens.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't care about the Scudetto. Like if we win, of course I'm gonna go Festa, but hopefully we can make it through the Europa League.
That it would be nice. I mean, it's not Champions League, but it would be nice.
Well, we'll still watch Champions League, see how Milan
Yeah.
Inter will do. Because Inter Porto, I don't know, man. Porto is not an easy team, especially
Yeah,
Tottenham.
as we learned.
Mhm. Well, yeah, every Italian team have problems with the Portuguese team. So, but anything can happen, right?
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. We'll see. Should be interesting. Not too long. Like little less than about 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks on January 4th.
Mm,
So yeah,
nice.
we'll see. Well, finally, this porqueria is out. The World Cup was a good World Cup. Don't get me wrong, I really liked it. Like at the end.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I hope Mbappe goes to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Well, so he can grow. What's he doing, PSG? The guy's a good player, so he can see Champions League. Are they going to win the Champions League, PSG? I don't know, man.
I think it's possible. It's definitely possible.
Yeah, but man, a player like Mbappe that is young, he needs to compete with the bigger teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona.
Yeah.
So
Eh,
I want
I
to see
mean,
that kid grind. So we'll see.
it's the French league. I'm sorry, it's a farmers league.
Oh, they say the Serie A is a Farmers League. I don't think so.
Much more competitive in
Yeah.
Serie A. In France, you have PSG, and then what? You have maybe one or two other teams that are okay. They're fine, but nowhere close.
Hmm. Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, my friend just messaged me. Maybe I'll ask him to join for 2 minutes. Marco, you want to join? Sorry, Roberto? I'm
Oh,
going to ask him. He's the Milan fan. Because he's the one that's commenting. So he's shy.
Yeah, I see.
Let me see. I'm gonna push him.
Oh, is he still there?
Yeah, he next time. Shoot. 1 second, bro. Let me do this. Ba, 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 ba. 1 second. Let me see if he's down because uh he said next time. We'll see. Whatever. I sent him the link. So yeah, if not,
Okay.
yeah, you're tired.
Well, a little bit, but you know, like you said, per sempre calcio.
What's that?
Per sempre calcio.
Yes, the reason why I did this soccer for sempre cultural, so it will mix in between because I will be doing even live shows with Italians. I will be doing videos in Italian. So maybe next week I did a live show today with these Italians, Juventus,
Ah,
and
sì,
you know,
sì.
so it's getting. Next time,
Oh,
me, you, and Joe. Just join. Mamma mia. 2 seconds.
did you have anything else, Reno?
What, tonight?
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm just trying to have this guy. Whatever. He's not joining. Yeah, well, nothing really. Pretty much we said we had to say. Do you have any other ideas or any other topics to talk about?
No, man. I mean, I think we should we'll talk maybe as we get closer to Serie A. There might be some more news, interesting news. We might,
Yeah, well, eventually I'll be doing more videos, regular videos. Then I'll probably do a last live video with the Italians. And then maybe during the Serie A, it will be more. And then Champions League, I will do some live action in Champions League. Even
yeah.
though our team is not in there, but we'll see if I'm not working or not. Also, always the day after, if we have free time, I try to connect or I do it myself.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
Reno.
yeah, thank you so much, Nick.
See, thank you, Reno.
Merry Christmas, everyone. See you, and Merry Christmas to you
Okay.
all. Buon Natale a tutti. And as always, per sempre, subscribe to my channel. We'll have Nick and my fellow paisano Santino. Then, of course, I'll bring our fellow special guest Alberto when he has a chance. So don't worry, he'll be on the list as soon as he has his free time. And let's enjoy some nice Christmas food, Italian food. Then, of course, on January, some good Serie A and our lovely teams back in action. Okay?
Buon Natale a tutti.
Buon Natale. Merry Christmas. Ci
Okay.
vediamo. Ciao ciao.